Hey guys, this is Feeder Noob, and Blatant will be here in just a second. As you can see, Blatant is pointing to an empty chair right now, but he is on his way. We just watched Mousesports, I'd say, own Team Dignitas in Game 1 of this Defense 3 playoff game. That's the first round of the playoffs. These teams are coming in from the top of their respective groups from the group stage. Mousesports having gone undefeated in Group 1. There's Blatant, I told you he'd be coming. And didn't we just see them own?
Yeah, we saw Mousesports give them a pretty hard Phantom Lancer spanking.
Yep.
And of course, a Phantom Lancer
was pretty great.
A Phantom Lancer spanking is a lot worse than a normal spanking because there's like a bazillion Phantom Lancers all spanking you. Right?
They were spanking. They were spanking.
That they were.
And looks like players are connecting up here, so in a second we'll be taking you to the picks and the bans stage. Scoot over a little so that Blatant can get in here. And you'll be able to actually see him because we won't have our video preview once I get us into...
Oh, this is still preview?
Into the game. No. Like, we're live.
Yeah,
but
okay.
we can see ourselves
That's
right
what
now.
I figured.
So anyway, let me get us into the pick and ban screen. We are yet to have a pick or a ban. Wisp again from Mouse. They don't like that Wisp.
And Batrider again from Dignitas.
Same damn bans from Dignitas as well.
Oh, by the way, notice that they they flipped Radiant and Dire. By the way, Dignitas was Radiant, now they're Dire.
Yes, keeping it even because you know Dire side is like OP and stuff.
Right.
Anyway, Darkseer not banned this time. He will be picked. So
Mouse bans Keeper of the Light. I don't.
You don't, is that a surprise?
A little bit of a surprise. I thought they did well with Keeper.
They did?
I'm a little surprised that they want to ban him. Dignitas banning Neeks, I think,
10 seconds
performing, you know...
They picked Neeks last time.
They picked Neeks last time, and I think, well, things didn't go well for them, but I don't think that was because they picked Neeks last time. But in any case, they'd rather not that Mouse have them this time.
Anyway, Darkseer pick coming out from Mouse.
He's got that vacuum, that beautiful vacuum, so awesome in team fights. Ion Shell is going to push and let him farm a bit in lane from pretty far back, which is, I don't want to say OP, but it's really good.
And Surge, of course, being a great chase or escape tactic.
Especially if he has that Ion Shell on, or if he puts that on one of his teammates and gives them a little boost. Nice way to chase someone down.
Nice way to give your carry a little time to move. Dignitas doubling down on.
Here we go again with a gyrocopter. Gyrocopter. Well, he can be played either as a support, as like a semi carry, or the main carry. Seen it all with a gyrocopter in this tournament. So it's a very versatile pick. It's not giving Mouse a lot of information, which is good. And of course, Rubik loves those Darkseer abilities, and I'm sure loves whatever else they'll be picking too. If they're looking for team fight with matching abilities that go with that, then Rubik will have plenty of things to take away.
Now, what I'm curious to see is whether we'll see a different carry, hard carry than Chaos Knight. Gyrocopter seemed like he was really taking the number 2 as a mid role. So we could still see a little bit of a change up with respect to seeing someone else as the number 1 carry for Dignitas.
Yep. And Chaos Knight, again, a really nice carry. Maybe not so effective without, like, Wisp. Of course, right. No carry's as effective without Wisp as they would be with Wisp. But, you know, I'm a little partial to that particular hero.
Of course, one thing we'll see is, of course, you know, part of the entire point of ban is not only to ban heroes that you think are unbalanced or difficult for your team to deal with, but also, in a certain sense, to throw in a wrench to the opponent's plans. So if your plans aren't interrupted and there's a team lineup that you like playing with, just because you got beaten with it is not necessarily a good reason to not do it again. You can always play tactically different, change up the lanes, you know, emphasize ganks where you didn't before, or emphasize farming where you didn't before. And so we might see Dignitas just pick the same lineup and say, hey, we like our lineup and we're willing to take another shot with it. Mouse, however, has
10
significantly
seconds
changed things up.
Yeah, we've got a Queen of Pain and a Void here.
5
Void,
seconds remaining.
it almost feels cheesy to pick Faceless Void. Does anyone else feel that way? I feel like they do. Queen of Pain, obviously a great hero for the mid. She's gonna, I think, give that Gyrocopter hell to pay. And, you know, Gyrocopter was on Mouse last, were we saying that they were? Fata was on the Gyrocopter for Mouse, and I think
Indeed.
Dignitas kind of likes that.
Oh, swapped
yeah.
it from them. I'm sorry.
It swapped the...
The fact that they
I was a little
switched Dire and
confused,
Radiant
and then I was like,
made
what are
me
you
a little
talking about,
confused.
Blatant? But perhaps they liked the way he looked on them, and thinking of using that against them. But I think he will have some trouble versus the Queen of Pain in the mid. Again, she has that blink, so she can sort of get out of range. Even if that homing missile does hit her, she'll be safely under her tower.
I don't know if I agree with you there, Feeder. I think Gyro actually does fairly well against Queen of Pain. The thing is, Queen of Pain is not going to be able to come in and do a kill.
I don't think we're going to see him in the mid, honestly, now.
I think we're going to see
Not with a puck pick. So he'll either be in the farm lane acting as the carry, or he'll probably be stacking that jungle as a support. It's hard to say until we see their final 2 picks. And ban of Undying there. I think that's a decent ban. I think their team needs a harder carry and a harder support than something like the Undying. Not being really
you mean their team being Dignitas?
Yes.
You're saying that Mouse... Okay, yeah.
I find that the Undying ban a little strange. Maybe they think they need a tank or something. Or maybe they just hate Undying.
Dignitas banning Jakiro, I think that's a much more straightforward ban for them. Faceless Void Jakiro is a really bad combo. Jakiro Darkseer is a really bad combo. Darkseer Void is a really bad combo. And the
Put
three
them
of
all
them together,
it's just
terrible.
like, no.
You're also just increasing the chances that 2 of them will be in sync.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Will line their things up better and just wreak some damage. Lone Druid, this seems like a better ban for Mousesports in terms of saying Dignitas needs a little tank and a bit more of a hard carry. And so Lone Druid really fills both of those spots, so it's a good ban.
He's got that push covered too, and really...
Disruptor, again, Dignitas already sees the flavor of Mouse's AoE crowd control kind of
really
operation they've got going. And then with Jakiro and Disruptor, those are the 2 heroes that combo the best with Darkseer and Faceless, so kind of getting them out of the way. Of course, contrary-wise, if Mouse had picked Darkseer and Jakiro, I think we would have seen the Void ban come out just as quickly. So
yeah.
This is just a team of heroes that can't be allowed to play all together because then they just stack together too well.
It would be disgusting.
It would be disgusting. Mouse bans Phantom Lancer. They said, we had him, but you don't get to try that.
Yep.
No, we know just how badly that could go for us.
Yeah, that Phantom Lancer, by the way, probably pretty nice carry against Void. Burning out his mana, you don't know which damn one you're gonna pop your stupid ulti on.
Well, not necessarily true. The fact is that Faceless Void's Chronosphere reveals invisible units, so if you think somebody's about to doppel walk away...
But if you don't know which Phantom Lancer is the real Phantom Lancer, then you don't know where to put your Chrono.
You've got a couple seconds of seeing the illusion take way too much damage to turn and
that's true.
start focusing down the other one. So it's not that bad.
But,
Lena
ban?
Mousesports turn
to... Interesting.
Does that make any sense to you?
I don't think it makes any sense to me,
They've
Peter.
got plenty of casters.
And they've already got their strong nuker. I mean, they've got Queen of Pain. They're not going to double down on weak casting nukers. I just don't see it happening.
I don't see that happening either, but perhaps they have some reason to fear it. Even if they did pick Alina, that Rubik's Null Field would get some of that magic damage reduced, and he had quite a couple of nice things to steal from her. I'm not sure. Perhaps there's a really amazing Lena player on the lineup for Mouse, but I don't really know.
It just doesn't make sense to me, Peter.
Me either, but they know better than we do, Blatant. I mean, we suck. We're noobs. That's why we're doing a noob cast.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I'm just gonna mark this one down to I don't get why that ban just happened.
Maybe they're like, you know what? We don't like redheads. Let's just not have Lena. She's ugly. I don't want to see her ugly. Probably not.
Mouse is baffled. Maybe they were gonna ban
They're like,
or maybe they're
you ruined our strategy.
Or maybe they're saying, what the hell is Dignitas think we were doing? It's like the double psych out.
Is Lena a particularly hard counter to a certain person? Perhaps they're thinking, Oh god,
Puck dodges her
Venomancer.
pretty easily, actually, so it's
They have
opposite
picked
problem.
up a Venomancer with this. Look at that push on Darkseer and Veno. They have strong push.
Not to mention
they have
strong
strong carry.
gank.
They have more AoE coming
A
from
lot
this
of gank.
Venomancer,
Queen of
and
Pain
plenty of
Veno is
gank.
a terrible gank.
This lineup
A lot of
looks
damage
good.
and then the DOT from Veno chasing you down.
Bane.
Bane.
I don't think he's gonna be able to stop it. I just from the lineups, I think Mouse is looking scary. But
Bane is a good pick though, because Bane can
at least hold someone in place.
hold two people.
Mhm,
Between Nightmare for one
Grip.
person and then the Grip for
10
somebody else, and then
seconds
if he gets really lucky on the farm and picks up a sheep stick, he can control up to 3
5
people. Of
seconds
course, that starts
remaining.
getting really difficult to not get Bane picked off.
Yeah.
But I think Bane is a good pick here.
They also have a very twitchy. I feel like there's. Oh god.
Radiant team.
Enigma.
We're doubling down on the AoE team fight here. Venomancer and Enigma with that Void.
And Clinks.
Clinks, interesting.
That's a really neat pickup for a carry. Of course, the idea being here is that Clinks in a team fight is not going to be in the area of effect caught by Enigma or Faceless. So I think the idea is if Faceless Chronos, Clinks suddenly shows up and focuses him down. If Enigma Black Holes, Clinks suddenly shows up and focuses him down.
Do you know what's bothering me, or not bothering me, but I think actually the push potential of the Team Mouse. I think Dignitas is hoping to avoid team fights and do some ganking on the outside, but I think that
I don't
that
think Mouse will
push-
give them that option.
That push from Mouse is going to be a huge problem for Dignitas, and they don't have good pushers on this team at all. I don't know how they're going to stop that.
I don't know if I completely agree with you there, Feeder. Clinks, the strafe on Clinks, it's not a traditional pushing ability, but if he's free farming a lane, which seems very possible, he can do a fair deal of damage to a tower fairly fast. So it's not entirely pushless. Clinks
but
adds
they
a little
have
bit of push,
Enigma, they
but
have
not
Darkseer,
it's
they have Venomancer.
not in the same league as Mouse's pushing team.
So let's introduce the teams here this time. We didn't get around to it last time. We have Tides Dota is going to be playing the Bane. We have Fogged Dota going to be playing the Puck. And am I even looking at the right? I guess I should look at them. There we have him. Tides Dota, Fogged Dota. On
30
Rubik is going to
seconds to
be
battle.
Sasuke, I think. And then Universe is going to be playing that Gyro with Aoi on the Clinks. This will be for Dignitas on the Radiant side.
Now, Mouse, Kuroki, who was playing Rubik in the last game, playing Enigma here. Fatah, the gyrocopter, transitioning to Queen of Pain. We have Paz and Darkseer. Alex is Venomancer. And Black, again, playing the carry as Faceless Void this time.
The battle
And they will be on the
begins.
Dire side.
Faceless
Oh,
caught
shit,
out of position.
Faceless.
Bane tagging him a couple of times, and
He'll just walk away.
they, I think, thought there was more behind that.
Well,
I
they
think
don't
Faceless
know, and
Void
they
just
can't
counts
risk
themselves
it.
lucky.
They can't just walk up there on that hill and expect that there's going to be no one there.
Now, Faceless Void doesn't have a brow to wipe and go, whew, because, he doesn't have a face, but he should
Blatant.
be. He could have been caught. A gyro
Never
homing
again,
missile there.
dude. Never again, Blatant. Oh shit, what are you doing,
Now,
Darkseer?
Darkseer is doing the normal Darkseer thing, trying to cut
Yeah,
off
he's
the,
good.
the creeps and then Ion Shell himself and take them out.
Putting a little
But
push on
Clinks-
that tower.
Clinks is more capable than most people of sneaking up on Darkseer, doing it, and then just focusing him down real fast. So I think we're going to see Clinks try to score some opportunistic hits and possibly kill. Or is he just going to
I
free
think
farm?
he's just going to free farm.
I don't know if
honestly,
that's the
Blatant.
right call. I think if I were Clinks, I'd just walk right up Darkseer and put some arrows in his behind.
Aggressive tri-lane coming out from Dignitas. They do not want to let Black get farmed like he did last time. But they've got the response. They've got Venomancer here.
And this
Supporting
is
him.
a tough response because
Bane sort of hiding out in the woods here. Hasn't picked up a skill yet. He
Neither
put,
has Faceless.
First in stats, I believe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
oh yeah,
And that is not something you should
There
try
we
at
go.
home, folks. Skill your skills if you are not on a professional team where you know what your other guys are up to and you're all coordinating. Just get your skills. But normal thing to do at the pro level, especially I think some of the Asian teams go skills all the way. And it's just like, what? But it seems to work for them, so
you mean stats all the way.
stats. Skill their stats. I know what I meant. Damn it.
All right, now Puck, Queen of Pain. This is a little bit less fun of the mid lane than Gyro Gyro versus Queen of Pain, but it makes a lot more sense because.
Yeah. You put Puck mid.
Oh no! The missed rift. I think he misjudged whether Queen of Pain was going to do it, and Queen of Pain psyched him out. So now he's taking DOT. Fatah is going to be able to claim the.
Oh, too bad she does not have her bottle yet.
She just denies
doesn't even
it.
Want that. She doesn't even want that. Of course, she doesn't know if there's someone waiting up on this hill here, but she doesn't even want to screw with that.
Puck picks up a bottle in the stash.
And I'm sure Queen of Pain will be doing the
I
same
don't know.
thing.
If Queen of Pain decides not to bottle, she could be a
Here
real.
it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I was about to say she
Merciless
could be a
Grievel,
real.
by the way, carrying the items. Oh,
Dire's
what's
top
this?
tower is
Nothing.
under attack.
Nothing happening right now. Merciless Grievel is going to be carrying the items for the Dire team.
Can we look at the bottom
and
lane
this
first?
beautiful baby Roshan. Golden. Okay, sorry, I love couriers. I just have to see them. Bottom lane, Clinks. Do you have something you
Clinks
want to
picked
look
up
at
early
there?
tranquils. That makes a lot of sense. A little bit of extra armor for Clinks, who can use it. Frankly, you don't want him taking a lot of damage, but the armor helps, or whatever incidental damage he does take between skeleton walks. And Darks, and of course the extra armor is also going to help a lot against Ion Shell.
That Iron Shell, and he is skilling that in Surge first. Nothing in the vacuum yet. Pretty normal for an off-lane Darkseer.
Which means, though, he's not
really
going to be nearly
vacuuming
as
anyone.
useful in early team fights or early ganks. But this looks like a very passive opening. Much less active, much less ganky than our original fight here. Queen of Pain, of course, has a lot of escape with that blink that has a very short cooldown. So I think we're going to see a lot of Puck and Queen of Pain opportunistically trying to take pot shots at each other, and of course just missing most of the time. Kuroki
just
jungling the Enigma, and of course Dignitas is going in there, stealing the camp. Part of what they can do with the aggressive tri-lane. I think Black on Mouse's team is still getting a fair degree of farm, but Dignitas is more able to jump in there and steal those hard camps.
Well, let's look at the creep
Actually,
scores.
no,
He's
he's-
11 and 1, which is pretty painful and
he
getting
picked up
tossed
by
in the
Rubik
air.
and then Gyro,
He is
but
able to time walk away.
time walks
Faceless
away.
Void with that escape,
Dire's
beautiful
middle
escape
tower
ability.
is under attack.
But he might have to.
I'm
go
a little
back or,
surprised that
pick up
Gyro
a salve
wasn't
for
faster
Venom.
on the homing missile there. If they could have kept him locked down outside of the tower, I think they might have finished him off.
I think he used his homing missile to get him locked down to begin with, perhaps. So it might have been in cooldown at that point. But anyway, he did pick up a salve from Venomancer, so right back to what he was doing. Venomancer actually getting these creeps this time. They were stolen from him before. Just take a quick poke here. It's like Clink's putting a little harass on that Darkseer, but again, with the Surge, he is really difficult to kill. Queen of Pain initiating on the Puck. Puck is going to get the silence off on her
And the Rift.
and get away in time. Queen of Pain and Puck are very twitchy. Oh, she's coming straight for him. Oh
And
my
I think
god.
she's gonna get him.
She's tower diving this Puck. And there's not much she can
The
do.
DOT.
Oh, that base shift was not
Oh,
good.
bam.
First blood going on the Puck from the Queen of Pain.
First blood.
Smooth.
Nice
Just a
boots for her.
little.
And that haste rune coming in really handy right there. Did not see her pick that up, but that was key. Really key. Just back and forth harass going on in the bottom lane, I'm sure.
And of course, part of the
It's picking
problem,
up,
part of
two
the early problem for
sages.
Puck will be that Queen has two different nuke abilities: the dagger, which is DOT, and the screams. Oh, there's the homing missile. It was
There's the
from a
missile
fair
void
way
up.
away, so a lot of
Stunned.
damage. The flag cannon, the barrage.
Oh,
are
no.
they gonna? I don't
They are
know.
not going to chase that.
Feeder, I think they should have chased that. There were three of them.
Chasing would have been a little bit difficult. Venomancer did manage to get his Gale off, so
Oh,
they
but-
were slowed.
But just one brain sap
I know.
on Bane.
I know. Brain
Just-
zap.
Yeah,
Oh, oh yeah.
on Bane. Pure damage.
What are you
And not-
talking about?
not subject
Here comes
to,
Kuroki coming in to help out here, and Void coming straight back for them.
The
Venomancer
Gale hits
with the
Bane. I
Gale.
think they're gonna.
They are going to
they've
take
got
this Bane down easy. With the Queen of Pain and Kuroki
And the
on
Gale.
Enigma coming in. Of
Alex
course,
hit the
that's
Gale
slow.
straight on.
That's slow. That Gale, by the way,
And the
Venomancer,
DOT, of course.
always get one of each of your first abilities when you're playing Venomancer.
They're all super
They're
useful.
all ridiculously useful, and you want to have all of them. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Rubik.
Rubik, a little
Queen
too
of Pain
bold,
was
and Queen
still
of
there.
Pain is just saying, no, you don't.
No, you don't. That's right.
Radiant's
Now she
top
can go
tower
back
is
mid.
under attack.
I feel like she's done her job.
You don't say.
And kills, by the way, I'm not sure who those went to. Looks like all three to Queen of Pain. She is looking good. almost got her treads.
Pretty normal pattern with Queen of Pain players is that they're gonna, out of the first like 10 kills, unless they're really messy teamfight kills, Queen of Pain is often the person who's finishing things off. Just because her nukes have a fairly short cooldown, so it's often the case that she gets 1 or 2 off. And of course, that Sonic Wave and the Scream, just such powerful AoE nukes that it's very likely that it'll be the person who
trying this again.
catches that.
They're trying this again. They are going to keep trying this. I think it's mostly to keep him like from last hitting and stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
Spend your money on regen. He does have the Ring of Health now. That's got to help a little bit, but God, that's annoying. That gyrocopter is a pain in the ass. Void managing to make it to level 6. Might see that Chrono come out. Not sure about that.
I think that Chrono could come out in combination with Queen of Pain coming over for surprise, and they'd catch somebody.
And Kuroki, you know,
And
not
Kuroki,
totally
of course.
useless. He's level 8 by now. Got that black hole ready to go. And Void, of course, can use Chrono to escape, though I'm sure he doesn't want
The
to.
Chrono plus Time Walk combination means unless he gets stun locked, he can escape anything. So they feel a little bit better about letting him free farm, I think, at the moment.
Auto ferrying going on with the puck mid here. And Queen of Pain roaming about, maybe looking to find...
Clink's doing, so on the good side for Dignitas, Clink's doing very well in his farming. He hasn't really been slowed by Darkseer, and Darkseer's not doing as well as Darkseers normally do. I mean, he's at 35. There seem to be a pack of them tied at about 35, 38 last hits. But Clink's is doing a good job of saying, you know, Darkseer, I can't totally shut you down, but you're not getting greedy on me.
Yeah.
And I think they understand that. And now Queen of Pain, invisibly ion shelled. This
Spicy.
This could be ugly.
This could be ugly. By the way, it looks like something's going on. I think the Team Dignitas is swinging in towards the mid. Maybe looking for the Queen of Pain. And
then they're like,
find
wait,
her.
wait. And then there's got to be a call coming out for her. And now Clanks is returning to his tower. I think
Clanks
maybe he
is
got
here.
the call and said, okay, you know, I don't really know where Darkseer is there for a moment either.
Queen of Pain, I think, going to give up on this gank attempt here. And perhaps come mid. It's going to get pushed hard in the meantime.
There's
Dignitas
4 of them
got 4
there.
And,
Unless Clinks has a
Fortify
port, he's not
coming
going to
out.
get there in time. Meanwhile, Faceless is just farming under the tower, but...
Queen of Pain coming in
There's
from
Queen
the right.
of Pain. Is Bane's going to...
He does not like the look of Bane.
Oh, Bane nightmares her.
Ooh,
Brain
nightmare.
saps Darkseer, but
Gyro is
Darkseer
out.
is going to... there's the Shadow Dagger. She blinks in,
Bane is
finishes
done.
off Bane. That was just poor coordination, guys. Poor coordination.
That is too bad for Dignitas. Is this going to be a wipe by Mouse?
Queen of Pain's getting 4 kills early. I mean, if Queen of Pain just gets uninterrupted kills, she becomes... there is a way to build... Not a true carry
Oh,
queen,
no.
but something very
Oh
ugly.
no, Clinks!
Clinks
Got
got
Clinks
dusted.
too. He's
Got
gonna
dusted. He's not going to escape.
gonna
Queen
go
of Pain
down.
with another kill. Oh, guys.
Oh no.
We're going to see the semi-carry Queen of Pain.
I don't know about this Blatant, but to me this series looks like
Look-
it's going to be over.
Look at net worth. That
Net
Queen
worth,
of
let's
Pain
take-
has just got to have...
Look at this. She's so fed. She's so fed. 10 minutes in. Getting all their kills. It's
A
happening
regen
up here.
rune? I think
We're
she's going to
going
come
in
in for the
on,
kill.
on
There's
Faceless.
the
But Alex
DOT
and,
dagger. Is she going to blink and scream?
Rubik
No,
lifting,
there's
I
the
think, the wrong
scream.
person, but they're not going to be able
Now,
to.
they're leashed. They're leashed and the homing missile hits
is able to
Faceless,
blink
but they
out.
don't have enough follow-up. Oh, that's just kind of a waste of a leash.
Now, Dignitas, by the way, will not be booted from the tournament, as I mistakenly said about another team in the last cast I did. They will be sent to the loser bracket if they lose this game. So they will have a chance to redeem themselves, and if they did really well there, possibly make it to the finals. But things are not looking good for them right now, if you ask me. Blatant. I think they're going to get sent to that lower bracket. And the tower goes down, the first of many, I think, with this great pushing team from Mousesports. And forget the pushing. All
The
this
sheer game.
killing power from the Queen of Pain here. Oh god, and Puck
Queen of-
used up his face.
Oh, but
he will Lucerio or
Puck
out.
pretty far from helpless there.
Puck, a very, very nice twitchy, escapey hero, but he can't keep this tower from going down on his own. His team coming in to back him up, and Mouse is going to back off a bit, playing it safe because they can. They've just been owning this early game. And the worst part is they have Faceless Void, so even if that gets to late game, it's still looking good for them.
Really bold on the part of Puck, and by really bold I mean too bold.
Really
He's dead.
And,
By the way,
Garrett
nice
Tucker
ward
runs
there on
him.
the part of
Radiant's
Mouse.
top tower is
They-
This ward, by the
they
way,
knew
very
that-
useful.
They knew that Puck didn't have any help there, so that it was safe for them to
Faceless Void
rather
farming
aggressively.
beyond the tower at this point. I don't know that that's so. He's
He's
getting a
pushing
little
it.
greedy, probably.
I don't think so. I think that's
Bane's
pretty
waiting
normal.
for him.
As long as he's got a little bit of vision.
Here goes the second
Boom.
tower.
Radiant's middle tower
And here
has
comes the
fallen.
push. I think we're going to start seeing those Eidolons, those Venomancer wards, and those Darkseer Ion Shells doing
A
their
quick
work.
look at the net worth. Notice that the only person in the top 5 on Radiant is in fact Clinks.
Oh no, they are not.
That's
They are not.
a lot of money difference there.
They are not going for Roshan. Yes, they are. Are you serious? 12-minute Roshan. I
The
guess 13
warded.
minutes.
Oh no, I don't
No,
think
they
I don't
are
think
not gonna be seen.
Veno's wards aren't high enough. If Veno had the full wards, they could have done that.
Yeah.
I think.
I was
But-
gonna say that was bold. Doing a little bit of damage to him, which he will regen by the time anyone else sticks their nose in there. Void, by the way, getting a nice farm, I think. He's got his boots up, got his ring of health, and a fair deal of money.
By the way, though, I'm just kind of eyeballing this difference, but it looks like probably at least 4K of gold difference on the favor of Mouse overall. We can take a look at
comes
the
the
overall
smoke.
standing for that
Let's
after
do
this
that after
possible
this.
smoke fight.
This looks promising to me.
Mouse is gonna cut under the tower for a gank. That's oh no, or maybe
Enigma
just
out of the smoke. They know heroes are nearby. Oh no, he dropped the ward. That's what did that.
Radiant's
I
top
think they're just
tower
gonna
is
go ahead
under
and push
attack.
this tower down. They came here to push the tower, and that's what they're gonna do.
That is a long homing missile. Who's it going
Void
for?
Chrono, first Chrono we've seen. There goes Bane in trouble. Not in too
No,
much
not
trouble.
enough in trouble.
Oh,
There's the
here's
call
Puck.
down. The call
Oh,
down
no,
hits
and
Mouse.
Rubik with the Chrono. Nicely done.
Traps them for the call down. That's beautiful. Now Darkseer's gonna get caught. Darkseer's down. Great fight
Well
on the part of
played by
Dignitas. Queen of
Dignitas.
Pain. Queen of Pain taking
Pain's
tower
in
aggro.
trouble.
And Gyro hits it. And now Faceless is running for his life, but they're not gonna finish.
Faceless will make it out, and that is good for him. But maybe
Such a
turning
good
it
fight on
around.
Dignitas. Getting a little
Dignitas.
bit of that gold back. And
And
now
they
the
denied
tower
the tower,
denied.
too.
That's
Beautifully
just
done.
that was good.
Breathing maybe a new life into this game. And Clinks is going to find
Clinks
Void in
catches
the
Faceless
jungle.
Void. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits,
There's
and
the
boom!
silence.
That orchid is so awesome.
That
No
orchid-
time walk out.
Orchid
Clinks
OP,
cackling for
guys.
all his worth because he's now climbed to the top of the net worth rankings. And Clinks really starts coming onto his own once he's got that orchid. His mana problems go away. He can strafe all the time, do the arrows all the time, and best of all, when he sneaks up on somebody, those escape abilities just lose.
Void
Get
not
lost
able
by the
to
silence.
purchase anything before he died, by the way.
Yeah.
So beautiful job by Clinks, and he's going to
Now he's
try
gonna
it
go
again.
for Enigma. Oh no, he auto attacked a
Shit.
creep.
No, he's
And-
porting out.
no,
he knows
but
better.
He did auto
He did,
attack a creep.
he
I think
did
he
auto
meant
attack a creep.
he meant to hit Enigma and then realized he wasn't going to be
Dire's
able to
top
finish
tower.
Enigma in time.
I think what happened is that Puck caught Queen of Pain going up there and gave Clinks the warning that he should get the fuck out. And get out he did. That auto attack might a lot of pros I think leave their auto attacks on, relic of being Dota 1 players, and might have just been that he was reaching for his teleport at that point and the auto attack went to the Eidolon or the creep.
I don't know. It's tough to say. I think if that hadn't hit a creep, Enigma's health would have been just low enough that he might have finished off Enigma before starting out the town port. So we'll see.
Clinks
An
like
attempt at Queen of Pain, and
And
then
it looks like that'll be pretty
Boom.
easy, actually. Dignitas perhaps turning the tides here. This would be very exciting if it goes to a third game.
Clinks is just. And the fact is that they're giving Clinks these. Not giving Clinks. Clinks is
No,
taking
Clinks
these
is
kills.
taking these kills.
But especially even in the gank there, making sure that Clinks got the money for it. Clinks is now starting to farm a little bit faster than Faceless Void has been farming. So
Void, by the way, right back to his usual spot.
now it still hurts that three of Mousesports' carry-ish or farmers are still in the top of the net worth. But Gyro's starting to farm back, and Puck is also picking up some farms. So maybe this isn't going to be as one-sided as we thought there, Feeder.
Drama on Gyro, that's looking good. I'm very excited about this. I think this game has turned into something that really wasn't Although, keep in mind, Mouse still has all their towers up. That's going to be a difficult obstacle for Dignitas to overcome, even if they do shift the kills. Clink's
Maybe, but
looking
I think Clink's...
to kill here in the jungle.
And he says,
possibly.
no, I want more items before I do, but maybe we can catch the mid tower.
We also don't
And they're
know
gonna
where
catch
the other
it.
heroes are.
There's the fortify, but notice that Clink's was doing the
Quite a bit of damage there. And Venomants are coming
strafing
in
the tower.
to defend with Enigma coming from behind, but Clink's can easily skeleton walk away from that. And he might, now that they know where 4 of these mouse heroes are, he is free to go up there
And kill
to gank
Faceless Void.
Void,
And
by the way, probably
he's
gonna
got this.
smell
Watch
out,
this. It's going to be
but
silence and
perhaps too
kill,
late.
or just an attack. Oh, the silence a
Here
little
comes the
late from
silence.
Clink's. Usually you try to silence early so that all of the subsequent hits do soul burn damage. A little shady. I think maybe Clink's just panicked a little bit when he saw Faceless just walking away. And here comes the smoke. I think they're going to double down on this, but Mouse has come in smoked as well.
Team fight under no towers. Here goes Void.
Boom!
Oh no, he caught Queen of Pain. Only for
Rubik
one.
steals the chrono and catches the rest of the Mouse team.
Rubik.
Clink's is just...
Holy shit.
Oh, Rubik.
For the win.
Bane
Bane will take down.
Gyro's getting some kills, and
Oh
here's
shit.
a third.
Kuroki. Kill Kuroki.
A black hole.
Focus Kuroki, damn it.
Bane hits it.
Team wipe.
Team
Mouse
wipe Dignitas.
down.
Rubik is doing more with his Chronospheres than Faceless is.
Faceless actually caught Queen of Pain and only got, I think, was it, who did he catch in there? Just one.
Clink's, but he didn't do enough damage, nearly enough damage to
He
Clink's.
couldn't do the damage, and Rubik, I'd say Rubik, the star of the show right now. Sasuke.
Dignitas, if Dignitas comes out of it, they owe Sasuke a beer, man, because
Yeah, they do. They do.
this is entirely on Sasuke's
This
play.
is intense. They might, we were thinking, Mouse, the team
another
fight.
roll.
Um,
That's what I was thinking. This is going to be another rollover,
And
but
Dignitas
I think we were
really-
underestimating what Clink's was going to do when he finally farmed up the Orchid. And Orchid is just one of those items that just instantly boosts an ability, a hero's ability so much. Silence and extra damage. When you have an Invis hero, when you have a Riki, you have a Clink's, you have a Bounty Hunter, an Orchid can just turn those heroes from not able to do enough damage to be able to do enough damage and then some.
Well, and of course the silence.
The silence means they can't escape. Yeah.
Silence is just icing on that cake.
By the way, I mean, Orchid
Fantastic
Malevolence,
game here.
easily my second favorite item in the game.
You're partial. We know.
well,
At least
I'm
those
partial.
of us who play with you know. Oh, what's going on?
Scotty,
Dave?
of course, being my favorite item.
We have Clink's.
And
He's got his
Darkseer-
eyes on this Darkseer.
Darkseer's tough because
He can get away.
and Darkseer's
Unless
seen
he
him,
is silenced.
and now he's just gonna strafe the tower. He says, "Look, I can do either."
Puck coming in.
Puck comes in, and now the silence
here
comes
too.
in on Darkseer, and
Darkseer.
boom, easy kill. Now can
Oh.
Clink's finish the
Oh
tower?
god, Void is here. He Chronos Clink's. He does catch
But
Clink's there.
He just doesn't have the attack
He doesn't
speed.
have the
here.
damage.
It's not the damage. I think he has the
Clink's
damage.
in
It's
trouble
not the
though.
attack speed.
Queen of Pain able
finishes
to
him.
finish him off there. Venomants are ulting nobody?
No, there's I think so.
No,
No.
that's Queen of Pain.
Dire's
I think he
bottom
just blew his
tower is
ult
under
on
attack.
nothing in particular, actually. A little bit of a noob mistake there. Perhaps he hit the wrong key. It happens. Even these pros are human.
Now, even with the kill of Clink's
Roshan.
there, Dignitas is moving into the top of the net worth gyrocopter
Looks like they're
and
gonna
Puck
trade
and these
Roche for a
kills.
tower.
Oh, and they've caught Queen of Pain.
Caught Queen, and she will
Rubik
go
is
down
really
easy.
enjoying having Chronos here. He says, "I'm going to make the most of it. Every time I've got it off cooldown, it's going on somebody."
Do they know about this Roshan attempt right now?
They must be guessing. Mouse just didn't respond to this, didn't respond to the tower. Yeah,
Here
they
they come.
guessed it.
Here they come. They will be spotted out by this board. Shit.
And
We
now
see
Rubik
some
says, I
fighting here.
really wish I still had a...
He can catch
Black
something
hole.
though. He'll catch something as soon as it gets cast. Unfortunately, Roshan getting low on life here. They need to make a move if they're going to.
I don't think they're going to make
They're
a
gonna
move. I
let
think this is...
happen.
This is a failure. I think they could have had a call down from Gyro. I mean, he knew
That's
exactly
on
what was
cooldown.
happening. Oh, it was on cooldown.
on
That
cooldown.
hurts so bad. I
That
think
does hurt. Here
Okay.
we go. Lots of AoE on Mouse
Clink's,
here. Holy
Clink's
shit!
tags
With the puck.
Darkseer. The perfect, and now Enigma's down. Oh, Dignitas is just cleaning up in these team fights. Here's the Aegis, but Clink's is right there. Clink's is just going to start
Void.
pouring damage into it.
You're in trouble,
Homing
buddy.
missile for Void.
And,
Clink skeleton
standing over
walks.
here is
Clinks is
Queen
gonna
of Pain.
chase him down. He thinks, I've got this. I've got this. Here comes the silence and
Right
attack.
under the
Does he have a
tower.
strafe? No strafe. But oh, here's the homing missile. The homing
is
missile ain't
still
in
there.
time. Puck is coming
Yes!
in for the chase.
Oh my god!
And boom!
Ridiculous.
Rubik. Rubik with the kill.
You kill
Okay.
stealer. But you know what? He's earned his bacon, I think. He's earned his bacon.
He's earned his
today.
bacon, and Clinks is not going to begrudge him that one. He says, "Okay, we got faceless. I'm a
Damn.
big man. I can give up one kill." And now it looks like Gyro is building up BKB. He's got the club and the hammer.
Nice item on him.
Let's see what Gyro's building. He's got
like Queen of
sorry, not
Pain
Gyro.
looking for him
Clinks. What's Clinks building up these days?
Clinks.
He's got the orchid. And he's just hanging on
He's
to
got a little bit of
1,900
cash.
bucks.
He
1,900
doesn't need
bucks.
that much money.
And
honestly.
this is where I told
Oh
you
shit!
that Clinks
What's
was
happening up here? Looks like Gyro was found by that Queen of Pain.
call
Just waiting
down
for
call
him.
down hits, but
Call
Darkseer.
down, not in time. Darkseer, the Queen of Pain. But Bane, Rubik.
Clinks is going to come in for one of those kills from the side. He went up the jungle path.
He's got Queen of Pain.
He's got Queen
right
of
there.
Pain. Is he going to silence her?
No,
Oh, he
not
did
in
not
time.
silence her in time, but he skeleton walks, and I think he thinks he knows where she is, and he does. Oh no, it was he just
Well,
turned
he's
in the
gonna
wrong
find
direction.
Enigma.
But
He'll find
is he
Enigma,
gonna
but I
find
think
Enigma?
he'd
Oh,
rather.
no, he'd rather free. Oh,
He'd rather.
Venno! He
Venomancer.
gets to silence the strafe, and
He's
Venno
like,
is down.
I could go for Enigma, but Venomancer's a little squishier.
Easy
He
meat.
tastes a little better.
Easy meat.
That
Spicy meat.
Poisonous.
Clinks is
And are we
just
gonna
carrying the
finally
heck out of
see
this.
the top tower getting pushed back?
I think Clinks may push the bottom tower. I think he's gonna farm that huge line of creeps that's going there.
And that
But we're
seems
gonna
like
see
good
a
idea.
simultaneous
Let's
push
check
on
out
this.
The top tower here. We've got
None of these guys really
none of
push,
these heroes are
but
pushers, but
if
they've
the
got
tower's
time.
unguarded, they've got time. Bop.
Darkseer and Venomancer just
There's
respawning.
Clinks in fact going for that line of creeps. He thinks, okay, this is just free farm. I can take free farm
it
as
is.
well as anybody else.
Or better.
Or better. Now he's got $3 grand. We could see a big item buy here on Clinks.
I hope we do. Void is
Maybe
getting
he'll
some
go
fire.
butterfly. He's got his battle
up.
fury, but he still doesn't have the attack speed that he really needs to make the most of these chronospheres. Dignitas has been pretty good about not clumping up, so the battle fury is not as helpful. And
Here we go.
Oh,
Initiation going
the
on.
puck,
Queen of
the
Pain.
Rubik. There's the homing missile.
She will get
Void
stunned,
comes in,
but
and
Void
he
is
sees
hitting
two
the chrono
stacked.
this time.
But he just can't figure
But
out the right
Clinks-
angle. He couldn't get the right angle for the battle fury to hit them both, and now he's running away.
I think he's more worried
He's
about
black
Clinks
hole
hitting
by
him.
Rubik,
Oh,
and Clinks
God.
finishes him off. Clinks is now looking around, seeing if there's anybody else to kill, but Mousesports backs off. Clinks is getting out of control. 10 grand net worth. He must be carrying what, 5K right now?
Let's check him out.
money?
Where is he?
He's
Clinks,
a little
where'd you
lower.
go?
He's a little lower.
Clinks, come back. Clinks, come back.
3.7. Does he have anything on the career thing?
There we go.
Oh,
He
there we
just
go.
fought something. Let's see what it is. Baby Roshan bringing in
Chrysalis
that
and a town fort.
Chrysalis.
He's going crits, and this is going to be bad news for Mouse.
Enigma, not a good spot to be in the jungle.
Rubik
Rubik's
catches him.
blinking in.
There's the silence from
Silence
Puck.
in on from Puck.
Flat cannon barrage.
Done.
Done.
This looks like GG, and I think Dignitas is going to have another chance at this. Blatant. I think they are going to.
Do you
pull
see?
themselves
You
together.
see the number of wards surrounding that center tower.
Yeah.
Venom's like, I think there might be a
Venomancer
problem
doing what he
here.
can, and
Problem.
suddenly they're.
Clinks
Oh,
catches
no.
the silence on Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain jukes around, and now she's gonna get her blink back. Darkseer coming back
She'll
for
be
support.
fine, but in the meantime, they're going to push this tower. And this is not a pushing team. Mao's using all of their pushing skills just to hold Dignitas off of their towers, which is
And
not really
it's not
what
really
you want
enough.
to be happening.
Clinks is just waiting for somebody to separate from the pack so he can kill them.
Might catch Black.
Oh, okay. Oh no, he's not going to. He doesn't see them. The wards are set up in just the wrong spot for him to see that. I mean, they're good wards, but they just. You really wish that there was a ward somewhere in
the
between
jungle.
the hard camp and the mid camp on Radiant side who caught faceless. Now they're
Honestly,
again.
probably more interested in taking down this tower at this point.
And
Getting
Clinks-
that push
Clinks
in on
just,
the mid.
Just huffing. Oh, and there's the strafe coming
go.
down. You said that there's no push, but I told you Clinks can push with that strafe. And
There
boom.
he goes.
There's
They're
the
gonna
vacuum.
Suck them in. Venno will get off a bit. Queen of Pain missing Clinks, but getting Bane.
Bane,
Bane's got her held down.
Puck
Here
finishes
comes,
up, and
here
here's
comes Void.
Void.
Catching,
Here's the chrono, and he's got the two of them. And but here's the counter chrono, and this
chrono
is just
from
such a
Rubik.
problem. Oh, Mouse getting hit.
Too many Chronospheres.
Darkseer down. Puck comes around. They're gonna finish off Enigma, no problem.
More food
Clink's
for
got it.
Clinks.
Puck pops in.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh, they.
Oh,
I think now Queen of Pain
Queen
comes
of
back in
Pain's
to try to
still,
guard. But each of these fights, Mouse is losing 3, 4, or 5 people to Dignitas' 1 or 2. This is not working for Mouse.
No, it is not. Blatant.
Puck got
Puck
9K, got
look at
Blink
this.
Dagger Ultimate Orb.
Puck is a happy camper right now.
Whether we'll see Lincoln Sphere.
Lincoln's a very nice
Lincoln's
item
on
on
Puck makes it even more twitchy dodgy. Clinks, meanwhile, those crits
God,
have been hurting.
Look at all this money. Go Clinks. I love this.
He's gonna have Daedalus probably now, actually.
BKB is up on Gyro first.
Bottom tower
I think that Dignitas does probably want to finish this soon. Don't want Void to get
Dire's
much
top
more
tower
farm.
is
Although
under attack.
honestly, poor Void is not
Rubik
really
is doing such
having the best
such
time.
an excellent job of counter.
He
counter
steals that
chronoing
chrono every single
time.
And that's pretty easy to do actually. There are a couple heroes where you do
Dire's
get the
top
good
tower
steal
is
every
under
time
attack.
because there's not much else for that to cast. It's not like he's going to time walk right after he did the chrono. He's going to
Actually,
start beating
I
up
have
on
seen
things.
some facelesses who cast the chrono and
I
then
mean,
time walk across the sphere to
he
attack
might
the other
want to
person.
start doing that.
And he really needs to start doing
Dire's
that.
top tower has
Um,
fallen.
Yeah, a little bit of a skirmish here.
A little bit of a
Void
push.
is
and
hanging
Void
around
is just
Clinks.
Void wants to farm that, and he thinks, "Gosh, Clinks could be here. Clinks is here. Clinks could be here. Clinks is here," and he's just gotten shut down. Clinks is just a good counter.
Fight going on up
Dire's
here, I
top
think.
tower is under
Queen of
attack.
Pain looking for Bane, and
And I
so
think they got him. The
here.
vacuum's there. Queen of Pain's
That's it
there.
for Bane.
The call down though.
Oh my god!
The call down.
Are they
Dignitas
gonna
hits-
save him? No.
They're not gonna save him, but they might take blood for him. Gyro's BKB'd. He's
Oh,
attacking Darkseer. He's got the barrage. There's the.
Whoa.
Who's?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I couldn't tell
I can't tell whose chrono that is either.
Hard to say these times.
Somebody chronoed.
And there's Queen of Pain. And boom, another kill for Queen of Pain.
Team wipe again. And
GG.
Dignitas
Bounce,
has this game.
just GG this.
This is GG time.
Save your energy.
We are gonna see game 3.
Game
of
3
the
is gonna
series.
be a good one.
And Mouse's undefeated record has been toppled by Dignitas. And who better? They had a great performance in the group stage, excellent team, and it looked not good for them at the beginning of
What
this
did
game.
Clinks pick up? Did he get something for attack speed?
Oh, does Clinks have
Use
something
it.
else now?
No,
He's got his
just to do it.
Stainless.
It's just that strafe.
Clink's
Man,
natural attack speed.
he really does
Put it up.
have. He does have pushing power. That strafe really
That's
does just
true.
give him pushing
You
power.
are correct, Blatant. And I guess I just
Notice
don't
that
play
tower
with
just
melting.
melted.
And Clink's picking up another 500 gold that he probably doesn't need, but doesn't hurt.
It'd be nice.
Doesn't hurt.
Might pick up a butterfly.
Meanwhile, Mouse respawning, but their base looking pretty bad right now. They do have the melee racks back in the mid. By the way, generally you do attack the melee racks first, but if you know that you're only going to be able to get one down, then go for the ranged racks, and I'm sure that's what they did. Knew they were respawning and figured
Let
they
me
had
clarify
time to
that a
take
little bit. If the ranged one is the only one you're going to be able to take down, take it down.
Take it, correct.
The way you said it said if you can
Oh.
only take one, take the
Oh,
ranged.
no. That's absolutely not right.
If you can only take one and you have a choice, take the melee. But of course, don't
got a
stop
bit more
attacking the
armor.
range, which is almost dead, to
Right.
try to switch to the melee.
So
obviously.
the melee has a bit more armor, so it's a lot faster to take down the ranged racks. So if you're feeling pressed for time and you can't quite make the melee racks, it is worth it to take the ranged racks.
Puck with a sheep stick. Oh, this hurts. That's
Yes,
not.
that does hurt.
Blink in, silence. Rift,
much to say.
orb out, sheeping. Oh gosh.
And
Puck-
that team fight that we were looking forward to for Mouse is getting ruined, I think, by the disable that Dignitas has come up with. They've got the sheep stick. They've got so many silences.
And specifically, Sasuke's just cleaning.
Yes. Rubik really.
Point
player
booster on
here.
Clinks makes a lot of sense. Needs a little bit more health and mana. Couldn't hurt.
And it looks like we might see something here at the top. We've got a little Puck illusion scouting out the entire team out of the base at the moment. And this other illusion also giving them some vision of what's going on. Are they waiting for Roshan? He'll be back up very soon.
And soon
And,
meaning now.
There's really no reason for them to avoid taking that. There is, by the way, this bottom tier 2 tower still remaining, even with base towers down in the mid and top. So keeping them a little bit of a safe area on the side.
And now, frankly,
Looks like they're
Mouse
gonna
might
smoke
go
Roshan.
smoke Roshan. I was about to say, Dignitas, I don't see them going for Roshan. They've been doing so many team wipes that it makes more sense for them to try to get another team wipe and then go for it when they're not going to be contested. Mouse hasn't been doing a great job of hitting the Chrono plus Black Hole combo, but Roche really gives them an opportunity to do that, and Dignitas doesn't want to be wiped by Mouse at this point.
No, they do not.
There's too much to lose in terms of they already have the lead.
Here we go, actually looking to find a Dignitas in the jungle here, but not going to.
Dire's middle
And
tower is
this
under
ward,
attack.
by the way, probably out of range of this, so I don't think they will have spotted that, but they will see them going in here. So both teams know what's up at this point.
Not sure why Kuroki was checking it
Dire's
quite that
middle
deep.
tower
I
is
don't
under
think
attack.
anybody was hiding there, but... Smoke. Dignitas is still on Smoke.
Here we go.
The
Darkseer's gonna get Nightmare,
position,
and Clink's coming in for Enigma.
and now he's just gonna... Oh, he's good. Looked like he was
He's Ghost
attacking
Scepter. He's
Venom,
got
but
the
he
Ghost
turned.
Scepter.
Now here's the...
Boy, nice chrono.
Here's the Chrono, but just... Faceless just doesn't have it.
Ooh.
Oh, and there's the Black Hole.
Kuroki, good Black Hole.
Clinks,
And here's
Clinks
the-
buys back in. Pucks reaching across the line there of Dignitas. Dignitas, Bane getting caught off.
Bane's gonna go down here.
Darkseer.
And Mouse actually coming out the better of this team fight.
Yep. They got
Puck's still
Clinks and they
hanging
got
out there.
Bane. That's a pretty good trade for Enigma and
Dire's
Venom.
middle tower
I'm
is
just
under
really
attack.
underwhelmed with Faceless in Mouse. Faceless is just dropping off the net worth chart. He doesn't have the attack speed he needs to really clean up in those.
I have to say, they did rather snowball on his head.
They did.
It's probably not his fault.
Oh, Queen of Pain picking up the scepter. her farm got slowed down considerably from early game where she was just cleaning up in
It
the kills.
looks like she might just own this game and really,
Yeah, I do wonder a
not
little
getting
bit about
walked on.
going straight to the Battle Fury for Faceless when Clinks was on the other team. Now that I've been thinking about this a little bit, and
straight
I'm not-
damage or
Dire's
something.
bottom
I'm
tower
thinking he
is
should have
under
gone
attack.
Mask of Madness or something to improve his attack speed and improve his chronos. The Battle Fury build on Faceless really is that I'm gonna farm with this kind of thing, and it speeds him up in the jungle and clearing creeps and everything. But it's only incidentally useful in the Chronosphere. But the problem is with Clinks around, he never was really safe free farming after Clinks picked up the Orchid. There were a couple of times where he just got chased out of the jungle. The time that Clinks actually killed him in the jungle.
Perhaps
And-
that actually making Clinks a more competitive hero than one might think at this level where the free farm is just paramount.
Sometimes taken for granted a little bit too much by the pro teams. And Faceless, this was in a lineup where Faceless was going to get the free farm. Puck is pretty twitchy, can find him. Gyro's got a lot of stun. And Clinks really Clinks the solution to...
Dignitas, by the way, spotted for sure by these wards, but they'll just walk in there and take Roshan.
And now this is nightmarish for Mouse. Clinks has the Aegis. He could probably walk up to a tower and solo it regardless of
Dire's bottom tower
backdoor
is under
protection.
attack.
He says,
Uh,
yeah, I
backing
could
off
do
a
I
little
could do it, but I choose
Backing
not
off a
to.
little bit. He does have Bane keeping an eye out here for him, although I think
wards.
Bane is a little dangerously positioned there.
The wards.
He
He's
doesn't
just-
care. Trading his life for the tower here might be worthwhile, and he'll just walk away from it.
Dire's
Now
bottom
without the
tower
backdoor
is under
protection,
attack.
Clinks just nukes it.
Dire's bottom tower
Too bad
has
for him he
Clinks
didn't get
getting
the
the
last
kill.
hit. I really wonder what he's gonna do with this money. He got the Vit
Not sure.
booster, but point booster, excuse me. Could he be going Scotty?
I don't know, Blatant. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. He does have a big chunk of change there.
And the point booster's part of it.
I'm not sure he's going to have time to build another item. They might just push this and win. Either that or he's waiting for it right now.
No, he can't be waiting for it yet, but
Backing off here. Lovely ward placement, by the way, by Mouse. They can see most of their jungle that's important this
it's
way.
about 4,500 to finish the Scotty by my calculation, and he's got 3,000, so he very well could finish it before this is over. Especially if they don't
Well,
aggressively
they
push
backed
into
off.
farms.
I assumed they were pushing, but they were.
I think so.
were
Remember,
just pushing
Mouse
up
just
those
showed them a
streaks.
moment ago that they've still got some team fight left in them.
This is true.
Scotty would add a lot of survivability to Clinks, so they may well want Clinks to get even a little bit more out of control.
Looks like the
delicate calculation. And I think they're also seeing
slight
that
split
Void
is
isn't
coming
farming,
right here.
so delaying this is not actually hurting them.
Mhm.
If Void were a little bit more effective and able to come out and farm, it'd be a bad idea for them to just let Void do so, but Void doesn't appear to be doing so. They're basically using their heroes to have vision. Dignitas is just roaming around the jungle, making sure that they see all the lanes pretty much once in a bit, and making sure that nobody's really getting farm out of it. So
no swords by Mouse down now. So not really sure what's going on out there. Really,
they don't want to know.
I think they do want to know. Of course,
think,
this word will catch.
I think their best guess is Clinks is
farming
farming to his heart's content, and that guess is accurate.
Indeed, it is. God, he doesn't even need more farm. He can just kill stuff.
He's one-shotting creeps, which is always fun.
He can't quite kill stuff that's hanging out in its base. So.
Of course, the problem with Skadi, actually, now that I think about it, is that it's an orb modifier, and Clinks already has the arrows, which are a pretty sweet orb modifier.
Well, we'll see. He's got a lot of cash, so I'm sure he'll spend it pretty soon.
Of course, just the sheer attribute boost is just also not inconsiderable.
I'd go a rapier if I was him. You know it.
What else can we build with Vitality Booster? Or is he just going to have it
now?
just for the heck of it?
She's screaming at creeps.
Well,
I mean, she's got the
she's in
scepter.
her base. She's
Cooldown's pretty quick.
She's in her base. She can come down. I'm surprised. She Sonic waved them. I'm surprised she wasn't just screaming at them. The local.
Oh, I say screaming when I mean Sonic Wave.
Sonic Wave, yeah.
It's the one that makes her
Rubik picking up a Soul Crusher. Is he gonna have time to farm up a Bloodstone? If he does, he deserves it for if only for his Chrono Searing.
He's got Time Lock right now, by the way. Probably looking to steal the Chrono again, but not getting so lucky that time.
Force Staff, Blink Dagger, Soul Crush. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Rubik's definition of being really farmed. He's got a ton of mobility. He can blink in, Force Staff in anywhere, steal pretty much any ability, and get out with his skin.
Ghost Step coming up on
Puck. Oh, look at these net worths. Puck actually out farming Clinks for the moment. Clinks must have something in a courier.
Yeah,
that's impossible.
Clinks finally made his purchase.
Yes, he did.
He's got that courier coming. Look at all this.
2 ultimate orbs and the thing, so it is Skadi.
There you go.
And a javelin, right. So he's going to start building towards Monkey King is my guess here.
God, that is one scary Clinks.
And it's funny because the Skadi is basically only going to be doing
look at this.
Only going to be doing the attribute enhancement.
Just look how much damage Clinks is doing, by the way. Almost 300 damage per hit.
Now,
on that Clinks.
How much can you hover over Searing Arrows? How much damage is that actually adding to Clinks?
Where are you at, Clinksy? Searing Arrows.
50 bonus damage. I don't know. I would almost turn it off and leave the Skadi effect on. Move slow and attack slow is great.
Yeah.
That's 20% attack slow. It might be worth more than just 50 damage.
You might well end up toggling this off. We will see. That damage.
It's not like he doesn't do enough damage.
God.
And
here we go. Coming in on this Rax.
Clink says the Rax
is mine.
It's been up long enough. Can you do anything about it? Can you do anything about it? I challenge you. Can you do anything about it? That Gale was quite a swing and a miss
Clinks,
there.
by the way, doesn't even need his team really. Just gonna finish that and Skeleton walk away. And poor Mouse just sitting there. There's nothing they can do. I don't know why they don't just GG at this point, honestly, Blatant. If all they can do about their Rax is stand there and watch
honestly,
it die.
tactically, it takes very little effort to win at this point. Dignitas is cruising. They're like happy. They're amped up. Mouse is dragging a losing game out. And I feel like just as a strategist, if I were their manager, I'd be saying, guys, call the game now. Save your energy. Save your frustration. Just say, look.
Bring it all to the third game.
Yeah, I mean, they're tiring themselves out for the third game because they're tense. These fights always are going against them. It's kind of hopeless. Like, why continue playing a hopeless game?
It sucks. That's what it is. Look at Gyro, by the way. Monkey King Bar. That's where that was going, that javelin to Gyrocopter.
Oh, that was...
yeah. So there was stuff on the courier for Clinks.
Yeah, well,
and stuff for Gyro
Clinks might well also pick it up.
So Gyro
not being able to miss Faceless is... Well, Faceless
not
actually...
that Faceless has a butterfly or anything
Faceless
like that.
thing
But he
actually
does have that
avoids...
evasive...
Faceless thing actually avoids
yes.
MKB, which is really annoying.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, it's part of why...
why he's not too easily countered by that.
Right. If Faceless had a butterfly, then PB would
Dignitas.
cut through the butterfly thing.
Thinking about pushing the bottom.
Puck with a Mystic Stick too. Now,
Yeah, this is,
now Clink
this is pretty
says,
much over.
I'm going to take another tower. Can you do anything about it? No.
Dyer's
They really
bottom
can't.
tower has fallen.
Clink says, I'm going to take a Rax. Why don't you
Fix that
GG?
too. Here comes Void.
Okay,
though.
okay, here's the
He's got
fight.
his BKB. Gyro BKB.
Oh,
as
he's
well.
gripped.
Oh god. That's
By
just painful,
Bane.
honestly. And there
Gyro
goes
nukes
Darkseer.
Darkseer.
Void does catch Puck and Bane. Which
But
two
Clinks is
Bane-
outside of it and cleans him up. GG.
Oh, and Rubik stealing it again. Just leaving
GG.
it
Okay,
there
there's
for
the
Clinks.
GG.
Gem is on the ground.
This was a
This
little
was
dragged
GG a
out.
while ago, I
It
think.
was.
So, exciting middle of the game. This has been just kind of sitting here and waiting
Watching
for the
Clinks
inevitable to
destroy
happen.
Clinks, fountain dive, fountain dive,
Owie.
fountain dive, fountain
Owie on
dive,
Clinks, and I'd be
fountain
saying
dive.
owie too. Yeah, let's see if Clinks is
No,
gonna...
Clinks is just finishing it.
Oh, Clinks. Clinker, you have fans watching. Give us some stuff.
Well, there is a prize for witnessing glorious
Glorious
victory.
victory. Indeed. By the way, a great reason to purchase a tournament ticket. You can get little goodies. It's unlikely. There's a lot of people in here watching, but it is possible. Radiant victory. We are going to go to game 3. Incredible. Beautiful turnaround. I really thought Queen of Pain had that at the beginning, but Dignitas not willing to lie down and take this. So.
Yep, and two things really coming out of this. Rubik against a Faceless Void. A good Rubik just shuts it down so hard. A couple of those Chronos are, I think, better
That
placed
Rubik
by
was
the Rubik
boss.
than the Faceless. Sasuke really, really bossing. And Clinks, a really strong pick against people who need passive farm.
Mm-hmm.
And they needed passive farm. If it wasn't Enigma passively farming in the jungle, it was Faceless, and Clinks was just making life really unbearable
Clinks
for
food.
both.
They were just Clinks food is what they were.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. We're
Yep,
going to the third game.
we've got
I'm
a third
Blatant.
game, and I'm Feeder, and I hope you enjoyed this.
If you like this
Come back.
video, of course, watch the game one before. It was fun. It was a stomp in the other direction. And watch the next one
Watch
that we're
game
about to cast.
3. Oh,
And
yeah.
subscribe if you like us, of course.
That too.
All right.
Later, guys.